What's going on, everyone? Here's the next Dungeon Dice Monsters update video. As you might notice, this video is undergoing a different type of format, and I learned by using it actually and doing a quick search online. The Xbox screen capture program is kind of faulty, and I wasn't the only one who was experiencing the problems. Other people were experiencing the same problems. So basically, with the extended screen I had and so much going on, and the fact that this is a game in development, so it's running through, not only is the compiler running, but the game's running, it was really slowing down the Xbox screen capture. So really, it's only meant for full screen games running. So you can't really have other stuff going, and so yeah, it caused some huge problems. But anyways, so here's the new format. Because of this new format, I'll be able to show you guys more stuff. So I'll be able to show you guys not only the new stuff that's involved with the game right now, but I'll also be able to show you guys how to put in your own monster images if you don't like the ones I have. So you'll actually be able to, in your own version, put your own monster images, no matter what it is, into a folder and upload it into the game. And I'll explain that on this screen. So basically, oh, by the way, I'm not sure if there's any music because the way I have this set up, I'm using an Elgato, so I'm actually using two computers to run this. I have one that's taking care of all the capturing, and this computer is taking care of the one I'm playing with right now. It's taking care of the actual gameplay. Anyway, so as you can see, I got rid of the names on this list. It's everything, basically almost everything in this entire page is a little different somehow. You have these eyeball things on the side. You have this card. It doesn't work on this screen, but I'll explain more of it in the next screen. Anyway, so here you have trunk and pool, so you can click between the two. Trunk, pool, it's empty right now. If I click on some monsters, I add it to my monster pool, and these are the monsters I'll be using in my gameplay. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work the way it should right now, because right now, since I've been developing, I can summon any monster that I have programmed to the game. Now again, this isn't all the monster, not again, but let me explain that these aren't all the monsters programmed into the game. These are only the monsters that have images. So the way the program works is it looks for an image for a monster. If it doesn't exist, it skips that monster, goes to the next one. It still knows that the monster exists, it's just that there's nothing to display for it. So that's where this whole thing will work out, where all you guys have to do is get your monster image, throw it into a folder called monsters, and the game will recognize it as long as it has the same monster code as these do. So this is, for instance, monster 1. So all you have to do is put 1.png, 2.png for catapult turtle, 3.png for thunderball, so on and so forth. And all the information will show up right here once I have it working. Really easy to do. If I click on pool, it shows what monsters I have in here. If I click that, they basically pull out. Anyway, the pool will no longer be here like this, since the pool is already on this side. What this will be is a list of rules you can turn on and off when you're doing a free duel or a versus against a local friend, or if online mode ever does become reality, then you'll be able to change the rules there. Anyway, right now you can only have 15 monsters or less. You'll be able to extend or drop that. When you extend it, this area will get bigger. For this little row, it's nothing too special. It's just a slider, so that way you can scroll between the monsters. Since I don't have a lot of monster images right now, there's 42 monsters, I think, programmed in. I think around, let's see, 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, 33. So around 31 monsters that actually have images, so 12 more still need some images, plus I'm creating more every day I work on this. So let's give you a little sneak peek of what's in the game. We got some Exodia pieces, we got Toon World. I'm going to show you how all those work. So let's jump into the gameplay. Alright, again, I don't know if there's any music going on. I can't hear anything right now, but if there is, that's awesome. If there isn't, I'll put some music in the background. There won't be any sound effects though, unfortunately, if that's the case. Anyway, for red, I'm going to summon Toon monsters. For blue, I'm going to summon Exodia pieces. And in fact, I've summoned Exodia twice. It's not too rough to get most of the pieces on the board, but it is rough to complete the miracle summoning. Alright, so I'm going to play smart a little bit. I'm going to do that, put it right here. Alright, so the card does work on this screen. If I hover my mouse over a monster, you'll see their stats on the right. Now, I don't know what happens to their names. They're not showing up for whatever reason, and easy fix. But I think it's because I rearranged all this stuff at the last minute, and the names will appear, and it does understand them when it hovers. But anyways, I think it's just in black text, and the background is black. You can't see it. Anyway, as you can see, Toon World, it works perfectly. Toon monsters can only be summoned if Toon World is on the field. And Toon monsters are almost indestructible. So if you collect Toons, which will be rare monsters, excellent for you guys because this is perfect. Sorry, I'm just getting excited because everything's going to run smooth and I have so much to explain. Anyway, and a lot has been added. So I hope you, and I've been really wanting to make this video, so I'm happy it's finally up. Anyway, so with Toon monsters, what happens is, once you have Toon World on the field, you summon a Toon monster. If a monster attacks it and does not kill it, the Toon will heal itself back to its highest health. So if you enhance their health, it'll go back to that health. So for instance, if their health is normally 50 and you enhance it by an extra 10 and their health is now 60, if a monster does not kill it within that turn, then it'll go back up to 60. Even if you defend, the monster would have to be even stronger than its defense. So Toon monsters are really, really powerful. However, their weakness is Toon World, of course. If you destroy Toon World, then all the Toons will die. They'll all disappear. And each monster, depending on their type, will have a different type of death animation. I haven't played them in yet, and I don't have the images, but for you contributors out there, and there's been quite a few, you guys have really been making this project such an awesome thing. A lot of this stuff was not made by me, it was made by someone else. So that's what's cool about this game. This game is more of a community game. I programmed the whole thing, but you guys are the ones who are making this game just look beautiful. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. 6 minutes in, I want to keep on going. But anyways, so that's how it is with the Toon monsters. So indestructible until you destroy Toon World. Toon World cannot move either, so you want to protect that if you can. Now, blue, like I said, is going to summon Exodia. Now, the Exodia pieces work like this. You want to protect the Exodia pieces as well. The Exodia pieces are all level 1. They can't defend themselves, except for the head. The head is a level 4. So unlike the Game Boy Advance game where they're all level 3, they're really easy to summon until you get to the head. That's really tough. Now, levels 4 summoning is possible to do. It's kind of tough. It's kind of rare, like it should be. Level 5, which is all 4 stars of a level 4, is really hard. I've never done it. And yeah, what am I doing? Soggy the Dark Clown? Why am I summoning him? Oh well, whatever. Just put him there for right now. Summon another Exodia piece. Everything should look really crisp, actually, hopefully in this recording, because I'm using a computer with a big screen. So, whose turn is it right now? It's blue's, right? Okay, so, okay, summon that hand, so let's do this hand right now. So, yeah, I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying the way the game looks, because I think it looks just beautiful. Okay, so cool, I got 2 hands. There's still a couple things I need to work on, as you see with Monster Lord. You can see that it's 3 out of 0. Easy fix. I'll get to that eventually. Okay, I'm going to just risk and do a level 1 summoning. Oh, I did it. Alright, so Toon Alligator. Even though in the card game he's not considered an actual Toon with Toon powers, in this game he does have Toon powers. And the reason why I did that is because his name is Toon Alligator. I think he should have Toon powers. So there we go. Oh, he disappeared. Huh. Well, whatever. For some reason, I guess maybe I haven't. Maybe I forgot to do something with him. He should have stayed on the board. The reason why he disappeared is because he searches for Toon World. If it doesn't exist, they disappear like that. But the game's not perfect yet. I'm still working on it, and I'll look into that later. Should have tested this stuff before. Forgive me. Let's get a little exotic. Let's do since it already connects. Yeah. I have to admit, guys, even though the game is incomplete, I am having a pretty fun time some of these monsters because there is a large variety, a huge variety. Shadow Ghoul, another monster. His effect works. Now, in a prior recording, I was doing an unsuccessful recording. I noticed that I made a mistake, and his attack is 10-10 right now. Interesting. Anyway, before his attack was 0, and I must have fixed it without realizing it, but his ability does work, and the reason why his attack was 0 was because there's 0 people in the graveyard, and since it's multiplied by the amount of people dead in the graveyard, monsters dead in the graveyard, it was 0 times 10, and that, okay, cool. So I almost have all the Exodia pieces at this point. Easy to summon Exodia pieces, however, it's hard to get the head. There I have all 4 of them. See if I can get the 5th one. Alright, so let's see what I should do for here. So I'm just gonna, I should continue explaining everything. I'm getting too excited with the gameplay. Oh, awesome. Wait, whose turn is it right now? Oh, I'm forgetting. Dark Magician Girl. Oh, man, this is cool. So I get to show off Dark Magician Girl. Dark Magician Girl is in the game. her ability, I can't remember if I made it work or not yet. But all this stuff is, yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Such a beautiful character. Anyway, oh, I know what I should do. I should show off Darkfire Dragon. Darkfire Dragon's ability does work. Let's see. What am I doing right now? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm trying to summon Exodia. Alright, so as right here, this might go. I just wanted to get fancy, even though you can see the entire screen. I don't know why I did this. So a lot of things got rearranged. I moved the hearts around to make everything just look nicer. I need a little background for this thing, if someone wants to give it to me. Definitely your contributions are really useful. I'm really thankful for everything you guys give to me. This might be a 15-minute video, but there's much to show. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I can't do Darkfire Dragon with... yeah, I may have lost my chance. Just take my word for it. Darkfire Dragon is... Oh, I've got another one. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Baby Dragon. Why not? Alright, so another thing I should probably explain. This right here shows you how many summonings you did. Right? By the looks of it, I can only do 10. So I did 6 out of 10, so 4 more. 4 out of 10 for this one, because I'm trying to summon Exodia. Oh, I could show Darkfire Dragon with this one, so I should get some. There we go. Darkfire Dragon. Do I have a magic? I don't, man. Blue never gets magic. Let's see, what should I do? Another thing you might notice. Here, I want to make everything look nice. There we go. Another thing you might notice is I got rid of a lot of cluster. There's not all those numbers all over the place anymore like there was before. That F right there, I don't know if you can see it, means flying. So flying does work in this game. It takes 2 movements to move a flying monster. All that good stuff. I'm going to move this guy over a couple. 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's see. What am I doing with red again? I'm just summoning whatever I can. I only have bad luck for red. Okay, so it's going to be really hard to summon with red now. Yeah, I didn't really set up the dice too well. Come on, give me a magic. Give me a magic. Got a magic. Alright, so for Darkfire Dragon, just hit this little activate button, and there you go. He's flying. Yeah, there's a little blue F right there. So, let's see. See if I can actually get a level 4 summoning going. That'd be pretty cool to have that on camera. If not, I'm going to go a couple more turns, and after that, I'm going to show you guys how to create your own, or how to post your own monster images. So, the 2 things that you can change is you can change the monster piece image, and you can change the monster image as you see on the right side there. So you can change either or both. It's all up to you. Alright, so blue can't do a whole lot. So right now I'm really happy with the game and how it works. Before, what was happening is if you hover your mouse over an image, it would suck up all your RAM really quickly because it was constantly redrawing, but fixed all that. Very excited with the way the game's going. It's very, very close to being complete. What I really need to work on, for one, I want around 50 monsters. If I can get up to it, it probably will get up to 100 monsters all ready to go. And the biggest thing I need to work on is abilities and make sure that they're actually working. Alright, so, okay, I'm going to just try to do one last summoning before I close this part of the video. But as you can see, doing a level 4 summoning is really tough, and I'm hoping it's not a problem with the code or something that I made, maybe I made the probability a little wonky or something like that, because it's even hard just for me to get a level 3 summoning right now. Come on, let's keep on going. Again, I need to look into that Toon Alligator. He wasn't supposed to disappear like that. So as you can see, the game is not perfect, and before I release it, I definitely want it to be... I did a level 4 summoning. A wrong person, but there you go, level 4 summoning. That will close the video. So let's hope... I'm going to really cross my fingers here and hope that Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon does work. When I did a level 4 summoning, when I did an actual practice playthrough of the game, that was the only monster I summoned, and red was dying because I was going to have just red summon a level 4. Once I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon, oh yeah, yep, there's a glitch. Oh, I couldn't show you guys him. Oh well. Anyway, once I had a level 4 summoning, I was honestly dominating the game. And so there's a good reason why level 4 summonings are so tough. So, okay, that's something I need to look into, is why is the Toon monsters not working. Don't worry, it will be fixed before the next video. Unfortunately, the videos are not going to be as frequent as before because things I'm working on now. Not only is it lack of time right now, but also because it's a little bit more complex and it's not very visual, especially working with abilities and stuff. So let's close out of this. Alright, so as you can see, here I'm going to change, because again, I'm using a Windows 7. I'm used to using my Windows 10. Let's change the view of everything. Let's make it a little bigger. Medium size. There we go. So here, as you can see, if you want to change the way the pieces look, you must, and it has to be, or else it's going to cut it off. It has to be, a 42 by 32 dimension. If it's not that, it will not work. This won't be there. So when you guys get the game, you're not going to see any of this. All this will be actually compressed into the program. So none of this is going to appear. As for the cards, it just needs to be, okay, so real quick for the guy who keeps on asking for it, there he is. He isn't programmed, well, he actually is programmed to the game. I haven't programmed his image yet, but there he is. I'm not really too sure what he does. And yeah, alright, 16 minutes, this was longer than I thought. Alright, so all you need for these is you need these exact dimensions. You need 122 by 133. Unfortunately, American cards, they stretch the image quite a bit, unlike the Japanese cards where it's even dimension cube. Here it's a rectangle. But it doesn't look too bad when they're stretched. It actually, I don't know, it makes them look a little better than having them all be a little fatter, to be honest. Like, especially the Exodia pieces look pretty good. So that's what I have right now. If you go through the numbers, you'll notice that there's some skips. So, yep, a big skip here from 13, 17. Here's one of the level 5 monsters, him. Slyther, probably one of the stronger ones. And then I haven't put in Obelisk, which I will soon, and I haven't put in the Sun Dragon of Ra. One of my favorite monsters. His ability works, and it's pretty awesome. What he does is each time he kills a monster, he gets an additional 10 to his attack. It might be 5 in the Dungeon Dice Monsters game. Alright. So cool, I got a summoning right away. So I'm just going to summon this forest. Now there might be some changes later. If you guys don't like it, cool, just let me know. Tell me how I can improve on this. But if I want to use the forest, that's what happens. The only problem I have with this is I'm having trouble focusing. Maybe that's just me. I was thinking about maybe getting rid of the lines. That will be an option to get rid of the lines, though, by the way. So if you don't want those lines, good. No problem. However, if you guys want to give me different images to put in for the terrain so it's not so distracting, please do so. I know in Forbidden Memories they created it where it has a greenish color for forest, some type of blackish color for dark, or Yami, I guess they call it. And yeah. And then real quick, let me show you the toon monsters that I just fixed. I found out why it wasn't working. It's going to require a little bit more programming, more than I thought, because I oversaw something. Oh, there it is. Got blue. Okay, so blue is going to be the OG on the toons. Well, let's just make them both Toon Masters. Alright, I'm just going to summon a Toon Alligator. Do I have a level 2 Toon? I don't. So Toon Alligator should work. If this doesn't work, that'll be unfair. Alright, he works. And so if you attack him, I've already tested it. If you attack him, his health will just go back to full if you don't kill him. And that will do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched it all the way to the end, I love you. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you want to contribute, please do so. As you can see, there's a lot in this game already. If there's something you don't like, you want to change, you definitely can do so by helping. Also, please follow the Twitter accounts, because I don't know, I want you guys to be updated. I guess it doesn't really matter, you don't have to, but it's more excitement for me if there's more people following. There you go, that's why. Also, there's I think they pronounce it Patreon. I forget how they pronounce it, but anyway, that also exists too. And if you want to contribute, I think I've said in an earlier video, people who contribute, so far no one has actually contributed with revenue, to be honest. Not a big deal, because I'm not begging for it or whatever, but if you do, it will cause me to feel obligated to have to finish this, because people are paying now to actually see this happen. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. I really think it'd be really helpful, because then the extra money helps you not have to worry about making money, to be honest. It's I do have my own personal expenses I have to take care of, and this project is, it's not gaining me any money, and I don't think there'll probably be money. There'll probably be a donation button that you can hit when I create the download, and hopefully some people will be generous. But your generosity is very appreciative, or appreciated, I mean. So, before I cap this video, I want to talk about a couple things I forgot to mention earlier. For one, you might have noticed that red X in the corner of the summoning box or summoning screen. That allows you to skip the summoning for your turn, so that's finally implemented. It took me forever to do it, but I finally put it in because there's moments when I don't want to summon a monster, I just want Crest. Next thing that'll be put into the game is fusion monsters. The way that'll work is basically you'll have two material monsters on the table, and there's two possibilities of how I'll do this. Either Monster Lord will have an ability where he give up somebody Crest, and it fuses those two monsters. The reason why I'm creating fusion monsters is because I realize how impossible, or almost impossible it is to do a level 5 summoning. Trying to roll 3-4-star dice is really, really hard, and I haven't done it yet. So basically, you can fuse monsters and make stronger monsters. So the monster you fuse, you could still summon just by rolling the proper crests, or you could just make it easier by just summoning the two monsters and using polymerization. The other method I was thinking is having polymerization as actual summoning. It'll be a level 1 summoning, and you just need to roll 2 or more level 1 stars, and then you can fuse the monsters just by using it. I still have a couple things to work out to make sure this is going to work smoothly, but I'll figure out eventually. The last thing I want to talk about is having a all-star die. The way that will work is each side will have a star. So level 1, level 2. It's pretty cool. It's a rare die I'll put into the game. And one of the sides, and this is another thing I want to put in, is a 2-star side. So basically it counts for an instant summoning if you roll that. And that might be a side that you can collect and add it to any die. And it's still in the air, but I kind of like the idea, and I've been thinking about putting it in. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take the monster survey that I have posted in the description. I really want more people to participate because I only have, I think at this point, 8 people. I was hoping to get around 20 maybe, just like my last survey. I got around 30 or I think almost 40. So if you could participate in that, I'd greatly appreciate it, because that is for the first live demonstration I'll be doing of this game. It will be a live demonstration, and I will not release the game until the live demonstration has been performed, just to make sure that everything is as it should be, and just to show that this is my game. Here it is, and it was created not just by me, but by a community. Alright, that's it from me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time. Take care.